What's up, guys? Jason, New Age Revolution down here in a cave for a quick video. First of all, everybody really gave great feedback about the vlog attempt yesterday, so that's much appreciated, and we will continue to do those. And I told you I would do them on vintage TV night and vintage movie night, which I'll stick with that for now, but that has started causing me to expand again, to continue expanding the VHS collection. So what I wanted to do real quick is show you the updated room. I know that we constantly talk about an update. We've always been updating. I showed you end tables. We got new end tables. I showed you a coffee table. We got a new coffee table. I think I'm about 83% done with this room. So let's go through the new coffee tables and the new physical media edition. Then we're going to talk about something big that I think I've decided to do, and I will show you that and maybe even include you in it. You'll see that it could possibly benefit you if wanted. Let's take a look at the newest coffee tables and the newest end table. All right, so here is coffee table number one. I'm sorry, that's end table. This is coffee table. This is new coffee table. You can see the Atari's gone because it is hooked up to the Zenith System 3, but I like this coffee table more. It seems to remind me more of childhood than that big bulky one did. We've got the glass panels, but I found an end table that is very similar in color, and I bought that. So now this is end table number one, and it gives us plenty more surface space for all of the trinkets and doodads that I want to put up. Now remember, that lamp is not forever, and we have to change we had to change it to June and get Salvatore Bellomo off of there. Anyway, that lamp is not forever. That is a filler. The lamp has not jumped out and hit me yet, but as you can see, I'm able to put more space to get more stuff up on this coffee table. I keep calling coffee table. End table. We got the records underneath, just like, your parents did. Anyway, there's end table number one, couch. And then I found end table number two just the other day at Savers. And again, it is not identical, but it is in the same family. And I bought it because of this. I bought it because it has a drawer. And it just reminded me of what I wanted it to remind me of. I look at it and I get the feeling. And this has tons more surface. Trying to figure out the right way to put the doilies on here, or the runners. And yeah, so there's end table number two. It's got the Sega Genesis underneath, which won't be there long. Won't be there long, and you'll see what I mean by that. We still have the seating area here with the magazine rack and the TV guides and the jotting ideas down notebook. Of course, you see the system, the Zenith Space Command with the Atari, and then this kid just I bought him from another. Wow, that's a little evil. So this is the latest. I told you I wanted a little shelf for VHS. Found this at Savers for 99 cents. It's not going to hold a million tapes, but it's good enough. And it kind of gives you, it really is kind of filling in like a living room. And as many people have said, giving up space for functionality is okay. Back in the old days of the room, I would have never put this there, right? I would have never put a chair there. Because I would have wanted to have access to all my stuff. But you know what? The room wasn't getting used the way it was supposed to be used. I have to clean up all those cords. They drive me nuts, but I will. It just wasn't getting used like it needed to be. So I am changing the way of thinking. I'm changing the concept. I'm changing the idea. We still have to work the top of that TV and make it nice. And then we're just going to have the VCR stand there hanging out. Eventually it'll get filled, and yeah, then we'll figure out what to do. I still do want to put a VHS shelf behind here somewhere. We'll do that. Right? You want to do it with me?
Sure.
Yeah? You going to help with the VHS tapes?
No.
No? Why not? You don't like watching movies on VHS in like 1K? Okay, bye. Jeez. All right, here's the other big information for you. I'm thinking about... So let me turn the light on in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. All right, there's a lot of board games that have been packed away, and this whole section is board game, blah, 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 stuff, boxes of stuff that the kids don't play with anymore, and just stuff. And what I wanted to do, let me back out of here so you can see a little bit of a bigger, I can't get out, the curtain is stuck to me. All right. It's just really the board game section crammed in here and put away, and just some storage and stuff. And then there's, some totes over there with board games in them. It's really just the sump pump. What I want to do is I want to actually, I'm going to go through these, and the complete board games, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start selling. I am going to put them on eBay. They've been in this back room for a couple of years now, and I don't think I care anymore about them. And really, I want the space, because if I can clear all this out, it is not a big space at all. It's just like the part of the room that wasn't finished. Like, here's the finished part, the other side of that is my room, and it just wasn't finished because there's a sump pump here. But we've crammed a bunch of stuff in here that I can put in my garage, and it's got some, it's not even framed, actually. It's only framed on this side, and this side it's framed on. I'm really giving you close-ups of stuff that you don't need to see or want to see. But anyway, let me get out of here. What I want to do in here, in that room, is hang on, let me put you back on the tripod, and we'll talk a little bit about what I think I want to do. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, because this room is really turning into a usable room for the show. It's no longer just a display room. It's starting to become usable. What I want to do is I want to clear out that. You want to sit over here with me? No? Okay. I want to clear out that room and get rid of most of what's in there. When I was collecting board games, I was not paying attention whether or not they were complete. If I would find them at a toy show, they're usually really cheap, $10. If I would find them at a thrift store, I wasn't gonna go through and see if all the pieces are there to the game Bed Bugs. I would just buy it. The box is awesome. I'm displaying it on a shelf. We're good. I'm not gonna play the games, so I wasn't worried about whether or not everything was all there. Well, if I'm going to sell it, I've got to make sure everything is all there or not, and then sell it as such. But I know that I'm not going to get wealthy off of selling board games. They're a pain to ship. They're expensive to ship, and they're everywhere. So not everybody is buying board games. I expect $8 to $10 per board game, to be honest with you. But what that'll do, because they're never going to be displayed again. They're always going to sit in the deep crevice of the basement and just sit there. They're never going to be in this room again, because there's just not. There's never going to be space for them to be. So I've decided to let some of that stuff go. And it doesn't hurt me at all. It doesn't bother me at all. There might be a few pieces in there that are special and that I want. Like, I'm not getting rid of my Fireball Island. That's just too legendary. You can't ship Torpedo Run. It's impossible. It's like a 4-foot box. So I'm not going to do that. And there's probably some of the bowling games I probably won't get rid of, but I'm going to get rid of 90% of it. Here's another crazy new 80s revolution idea. I kind of want to store VHS tapes in that back room, but on shelves. put some shelves up, and have a nice VHS walk-in closet, and just have that be all VHS tapes, and just have them back there, because I want the movies, I want the VHS tapes, but I don't have a lot of room for them. So let me move them back there. And I think that'll be a slow going project. It's not a stressor. It's not, driving me nuts. I don't have to do it, but I think I want to do it. So maybe a game at a time I'll bring out, and I will list on eBay and sell. Now, if you want anything that you see, I'll tell you what I'm going to sell, and I'll give you links to the eBay account. If you'd like to buy something, let me know. Super cheap. Don't worry. You guys have given so much to me anyway. And maybe we'll even do like a few giveaways of probably stuff that I'll never send, because I'm the worst sender in the world. The worst sender in the world. It's a shameful quality that has to improve. Lisa E., I'm talking to you. I got stuff to give you, and I just don't send it. I don't know what my problem is. The final thing is this sparked the idea of more VHS. I went to a Goodwill real quick and bought VHS tapes. I bought these are 69 cents each. It was the Salvation Army, actually, because Goodwill sells them for like $2.99 each. 69 cents each. I got War Games, which I later found out was my second copy of War Games. The first one is actual video store rental, so it's in the big plastic case. War Games, Baby Boom with a Goodwill tag of $2.99, but came from Salvation Army for 69 cents. So somebody bought it from Goodwill and then gave it back to Salvation Army. I don't know. And this tag will like never come off. I hate tags like that. I'm not even gonna bother. I hate tags like this. Baby Boom. Is Baby Boom a great movie? I don't know. I've never seen it, first of all, but it's an 8. And my VHS collection, I really just have to keep to 80's, right? And then taped off TV stuff. I can't have crazy modern movies on VHS. It'll just kind of defeat the purpose. So Baby Boom. And this is all stuff that we're going to do for Vintage Movie Night, Vintage Horror Night, Vintage TV Night. It's all going to be down here, and it's all going to be VHS. Except for my TV shows that are on DVD. That's fine. We got Overboard, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn. And then this was it for me. I have not seen this movie in so long. And I don't think I've ever seen the VHS tape in a store. But The Karate Kid Part 3. I'm actually extremely excited to see this again. I have not seen The Karate Kid Part 3 in forever. In fact, I might have only seen it once. So 4 quick VHS tapes to add to the new shelf that I have, and that's it. So that's the update. You saw the new coffee. I will always call these things coffee tables. You saw the new coffee table. You saw the 2 new end tables. Aside from a lamp, 2 lamps now, because these end tables are very, very similar in height. I might just have to make small adjustments, but I'm going to get 2 lamps. And then when we do our next TV night, we're going to have the ambiance of, the lamps. But replacing the lamp and getting the CRT TV for the Sega Genesis, putting that somewhere over there. So we're going to have an Atari TV, we have a Nintendo VCR DVD TV, and then we're going to have a Sega Genesis / Super Nintendo TV. Okay, so now this room is going to have complete functionality, and I'm excited about that. So we're kind of done. We're kind of done, except for the lamp and the silly sump pump room project that I'm, thinking of doing. I think if I list a few items on eBay and get some feedback, get some purchases, or get some stuff to you guys, I think it'll motivate me to keep going. All right, that's all. That's the quick what is today? Wednesday. Quick Wednesday update. Again, thanks for the incredible feedback on the vlog video. We will do something like that every time I do a vintage TV, vintage horror, vintage movie night down here. We will do, a 45-minute video or so of the build up and the lead up to it. And hopefully the kids involved too. But hello, how are you? You good? Oh, you're listening to music in your headphones. You can't hear me. Okay. Thanks, everybody. That's it. Good night now.